affordable way to make your 2004 or newer 4.0 liter 4Runner stand out, this MBRP Armor Black catback exhaust system will be a great solution. Now this system will open up your exhaust to offer you that street appeal that you may be looking for, in addition to some other useful perks. Now getting right into sound, this will be a 3 out of 5 on the loudness meter, with 1 being completely stock and 5 being Wake the Neighbors loud, leaving the system in that comfortable yet noticeable middle ground. Now this will make it great for somebody who wants that deeper tone and that more aggressive sound out of their 4Runner, but still wants a bearable system with a comfortable cab, especially if you're doing a lot of driving. Now this will feature that streamlined design, which won't just give you that rich sound, but also help when it comes to performance, offering an 18% flow increase. Now that will help out with some small horsepower and torque gains that you'll feel in those higher RPM ranges, if that's something that you're looking for. You're also getting some more aggressive appeal with the black coating on the back for more of a personalized touch over the standard polished tip, and a 4-inch outlet providing an increase in size and style compared to the factory. This system will have a 100% aluminized steel construction, which will keep costs down while being durable, very similar to the factory system. Now, all the piping here will be 2.5-inch mandrel bent, so it's going to have smooth and direct airflow, and the mid muffler will help in creating cleaner sound and the airflow, as well as deaden all of that drone, making a comfortable cab environment. Now, on the back, you'll also see a high heat durable black powder coating, which will mainly be about style, but also is going to provide that protective element to the rear portion of this catback. Now speaking of the back, this will have a 4-inch tip that I talked about, but that's going to be made of a high quality 304 stainless steel covered in that black finish for the utmost rust protection, keeping that premium appearance for years to come. Now it's also going to have a dual wall angle cut design, offering that sharp look out of the back of your 4Runner. Now this will be one of the more affordable options in the category, coming in at roughly $550. Now others that you'll see may differ slightly, but what I think is great about this system is the quality and the sound that you're getting, the reliability of the materials, especially with the black powder coating on the back, and the overall upgrade in style, which really elevates the look even if it is pretty subtle. Now I think if you're looking to save a few bucks on a catback system, but still want that quality option for your 4Runner, then this is going to be a great one to consider. Install will be completely bolt on, so you're looking at a 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter here, taking you about 2 hours to get the job done. At this point, we can head over to the shop and check out a detailed breakdown of what that install looks like step by step. That's gonna wrap it up for me. Let's go ahead and get into it.
Tools required for this install include an impact gun, an air gun, an exhaust hanger remover tool, a couple different size extensions, a swivel adapter, and 14 and 15 millimeter sockets. What's up, guys? Today we're installing an exhaust on our 4Runner, so let's get started. So our first step is to unbolt our tailpipe from our muffler pipe. We have 2 14 millimeter bolts on that flange that we need to remove, and then 1 hanger on our tailpipe to completely remove it. Now this one might be a little bit hard to see, but we're gonna have to go over our track bar and take our 14 millimeter socket to remove our bolts. Next, we can come about 1 foot behind the end of our tailpipe, and we have 1 hanger right up here. It's gonna be a little hard to see, but we'll get our exhaust hanger remover and pop that out of our isolator. Now with our tailpipe free, we can wiggle it out of the way. Next, we can start working on our muffler pipe. Now we have 2 hangers towards the front by our flange that we can pop out first. So we'll grab an exhaust hanger tool to pop those isolators off. And next we can grab the one on the front side of our muffler. And then we can throw that back on to our rod. Next, we can come up to our flange and remove these 2 14 millimeter spring bolts. So we'll grab a 14 millimeter socket to pop these out. Now we can come back behind the muffler and remove our 2 last hangers. Now it's going to be a good idea to grab a buddy to go back to the flange to hold that, because once we remove these 2 hangers, the whole piece is going to fall. So we'll grab our exhaust hanger remover tool, pop these out. And now with our hangers removed, we can remove our muffler pipe. So our first step is to get our front pipe installed. Now we're gonna put our 2 rods into our rubber isolators, and then we can put the bolts back into our flange. So we can get this into our front isolator first, and then raise it up into the back. And then connect our flange. Next we can reinstall our spring bolts, but first we're going to pull the spring off of the bolt and install our 2 included washers on each bolt. Slide our spring back on, and then we can thread that into place. And then we'll do that same thing for our other one. And then we can take our 14mm socket to tighten those down. Next we can install our muffler. So we'll slide a clamp over the edge there. Slide our muffler into place. And then we can get the clamp in position and tighten that down with a 15mm socket. Next we can install our over axle pipe. So we're going to throw another clamp on our muffler outlet. And then we can slide our pipe up into place. And then we'll get it into our rubber isolators. And then we can slide it into our muffler outlet. Now once we have that in place, we can slide our clamp to the edge of our muffler outlet and then take our 15mm socket to tighten it down. Next we can install our tailpipe. So we'll grab another one of our clamps and slide that on. Now we're going to slide our rod into our isolator first. And then we can get that into our over axle pipe. And now once we have our 2 pipes connected, we can take a 15mm socket to tighten down our clamp. Now lastly, we can install our tip. So we'll just slide this onto our tailpipe and then take an 8mm Allen wrench to tighten it down. So that'll wrap up this review and install of the MBRP Black Series catback exhaust for your 2004 and newer 4-liter 4Runner. Thank you for watching, and for all things 4Runner, keep it right here at extremeterrain.com.